So everyone know what is process dynamics and control. So taking that into the picture, you know, in chemical reaction, we are having physical changes followed by chemical changes. So everything is covered already, chemical changes, and there is some input and you are getting output. So to run this process, or you can say this diagram is a diagram for chemical engineering, or you can say it is a diagram for chemical.
Sir, screen is not shared.
I have shared. Is there any problem with other?
No, sir, it's
Screen is
visible.
visible, sir.
It is visible, sir.
Okay. Is it resolved?
Yes,
Hi,
sir.
Kiran. Okay. So this is general diagram for chemical plant. So what you are doing is you are adding some raw material. Okay. You are adding everything like raw material you are adding. You are doing processing, right? Physical changes, filtration, the chemical reaction will happen. Then after that, you will do separation and you will get pure product at the exit. So this is what is the basic of chemical engineering. Most of you know everything about this. And this is what raw material. So whenever you are doing this kind of operation, what happens? There you need to maintain temperature. Suppose this is chemical reaction, or suppose this is a physical change such as filtration. So in filtration, what happens? You need to maintain the pressure inside the filter, right? You need to maintain pressure inside filter. MO में पढ़ा होगा, right? Process जो अपना leaf filter वगैरह था, उसमें you need to maintain the pressure. So ये सब प्रोसेस करने के लिए, in order to do all this process, you need to maintain the parameters which are required for that unit. For filtration, you can say, or for chemical reaction, if it is exothermic, if it is endothermic. So anything will be there. Suppose थोड़े time के लिए reaction is endothermic. After that, after some 60 minutes or after 18 minutes or some time, there will be change in the dynamics of the reaction. So there might be exothermic reaction followed by endothermic, or endothermic followed by exothermic, and you need to maintain the temperature. You need to maintain the temperature at constant value. Okay, so you cannot do this manually, right? You will measure the temperature. If temperature is high, then again decrease the temperature, or if temperature is low, then increase the temperature manually. So you cannot do everything manually, and that's why we use control system. So what is the use of this control system? In order to avoid the, or yeah, in order to avoid the human intervention. So you can say to avoid or to replace human intervention, right? Human intervention. So please let me know in chat, or maybe in yeah, maybe you can directly unmute yourself and tell me if there is any problem from your side. Okay, so that we can start and we can do something, so that there will be some answer to that problem. Okay, now, so you know everything about this. So this is the basic of chemical engineering, and for chemical engineering there is a need of process dynamics, otherwise you cannot do. Okay, so there is a control system which will maintain the temperature, it will maintain the pressure for that particular unit, and there is a need of process dynamics and control. So you know chemical plant, you know what is process dynamics. Okay, so what is process dynamics? I'll write one small definition. Process dynamics. Okay, तो ये तो तुम्हारे क्लास में हर बार एग्जांपल लेते ही है यार. एसी का एसी रहती है, इसका टेम्परेचर इज 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस, you need to maintain. So this is you T set. Okay, and suppose temperature is 26 now. By the way, suppose temperature is 26, or maybe it is 23, and you want temperature should be at 25 degrees Celsius. So what you will do? You will be having some control system, you will apply that. Okay, and based on this you will maintain the temperature. But suppose तुमने दरवाजा ओपन किया, you open the door. Opening of door is a disturbance, right? ये तो हर बार क्लास में एग्जांपल यही लेते हैं. ठीक है, so opening of door will cause some disturbance to the system, right? अगर तुम्हारा temperature, if the temperature of room is maintained at 25 degrees Celsius, because of this opening there is a disturbance, and temperature क्या होगा? May be increase or may decrease. Okay, सो अगर तुमने एसी लगा के रखा है दैट मींस इट इज समर, तो क्या होगा, इफ यू ओपन द डोर टेम्परेचर विल इंक्रीज, टेम्परेचर विल rise, okay, and you want to maintain this at 25 degrees Celsius. So what you'll do, you will use control system. So this opening of door is a disturbance for this system. For this system, this opening of door is a disturbance. So अगर तुम्हारा टेम्परेचर, इफ टेम्परेचर was initially maintained at 25 degrees Celsius, okay, at time t is equal to 0, you can say, okay, so because of opening of doors there will be some disturbance, there will be some input to the system, okay, and there will be change in the input to this system now, okay, input to this system, and based on that input your system will react, okay. So what I wanted to tell here is, until and unless you disturb the system, you will not going to see the dynamics, right? Suppose I have one reactor, इसका temperature is maintained at 25 degrees Celsius, okay, okay, until and unless there is a disturbance to the system, there will not be change in the temperature or pressure or any parameter of the system, okay. So when you change, when you disturb the system, disturb the system, okay, you will see the dynamics, right? वहां पे कुछ तो changes आएंगे temperature, pressure में, and your profile, like suppose तुम्हारा temperature was constant at 25 degrees Celsius, right? So because of disturbance it may continuously increase, it may have, this is called as ramp response, right? And it may have step response like this, so you know everything about this, okay. Or maybe for short timing there is increase, so it is called as impulse response. Or there might be continuous fluctuation like this, I'm drawing with different color, okay. So there might be continuous increasing decrease aisa, right? So this is called as sinusoidal response. So you have you disturb the system with some you can say input, or disturbance is like, disturbance is input to the system, right? Is an input to the system, and based on that system will react, okay, system will react. So this input is not random, okay, like in real life input is random, it may increase, it may decrease, कुछ भी हो सकता है, but while studying process dynamics and control, what we are considering, there might be, or there will be input which will be ramp, or it may be step, it may be sinusoidal or impulse, right? So in order to simplify the understanding, okay, in order to simplify the understanding or make the situation simpler, we are assuming there will be some input of this kind, okay. And अब तक तो तुमने ये रैम्प वगैरह के इक्वेशंस पढ़े होंगे, राइट? रैम्प में क्या होता है, देयर इज कंटिन्यूअस इंक्रीज इन दी टेम्परेचर, यू कैन से फॉर ए रिएक्टर. स्टेप में क्या होता है, इट वाज कांस्टेंट अप टू सम टाइम, एंड देन सडनली वहां पे कुछ मैग्नीट्यूड का, m इज योर मैग्नीट्यूड, राइट, प्लस m माइनस 1 का चेंज होता है. हियर दिस इज व्हाट स्लोप, यहाँ पे इट इज mt, राइट, स्लोप से बढ़ता है इन केस ऑफ रैम्प, एंड यहाँ पे मैग्नीट्यूड से बढ़ता है, ओके. In case of sinusoidal, you will be having a in sin omega t, right? Barabar. This is what. In case of wait, one is repeated. This should be impulse. This should be impulse. So impulse mein you need to only think of it is a tangent to the step response. Tangent to the step response. So I think all of you are aware of this response. Then अगर ऐसा response आता है तो what is your x of t, what is your x of s, right? So deviation variable क्या होता है, सबको पता है? Is there anyone who is having problem with deviation variable or something, so I can clear? Please let me know. Like suppose I'll take an example of step injection. Okay, what is the time now? It is 6:36. So at 6:36 I am increasing I have a reactor with temperature 100 degrees Celsius, and I am increasing the temperature, or I am disturbing the system by step manner, and this temperature is now at 105 degrees Celsius. So you can say 6:36 तक क्या था? It was 0, right? It was 0 up to 6:36, and जब 6:36 और greater than हुआ, right? So I can say 6:36 greater than or equal to, मतलब less than 6:36 temperature was 100 degrees Celsius and now it is 105 degrees Celsius. So what is your profile? You can say it is at 100, right? And now it is at 105, right? So this is what is 105 degrees Celsius. So this is what is the general diagram or general representation of input, and this I am writing as small xt, okay? Don't confuse with capital X, small xt, okay? But मैंने क्या बोला, until and unless you are disturbing the system, you are not going to see dynamics. So from where you are going to see the dynamics? Is it before 636 or after 636? Dynamics will be observed in output after what? After 636, right? So this is of no use because here everything is constant. Your temperature of reactor is constant at 100 degrees Celsius, right? So what we are doing, we are observing the dynamics after this 636. That's why we are neglecting everything which is before 636. What we are doing in that case, we will use one parameter called as deviation variable. Similarly, यहाँ पे क्या था? It was 100, बराबर? 100 था, 100 was not changing up to 636. But after 636, it has been changed to 105, right? So you just subtract this steady state value from this. So what you will get? You will be having capital X of t, which is what is small x of t minus your steady state value. Now you tell me what is your steady state value? Steady state value means the value which is not changing up to the time when you disturb the system. Okay, so मुझे बता what should be your this x of a steady state value? It is 100, right? And what is your current value? Current value is after 636 it is 105. So what is the difference? It is of 5 degrees Celsius, right? 5 degrees Celsius, okay? 5 degrees Celsius. So this is what you can see here as a 5 degrees Celsius. So I have saved this value x of s, that is 100. मेरे पास एक data था, it was one of the data. So I stored that as TS, that means steady state value. Okay? So I saved this value and I'm going to see the dynamics from 636. So you can see, suppose if you substitute this value, this is what is the deviation variable, and this will be after 636. Barabar? After 636, it is the value. Before this, before 636, what is your value? Before 636, what is your deviation का value? Capital X of t is your present value. क्या था उस time? 100 था, and steady state value was also 100. So your value was 0. So initially 0 था, right? And then it has been changed with magnitude of +1. Okay, तो यहाँ से it is like this. So this is what is step injection of plus m magnitude. So हर बार increase ही होगा क्या? No, there will be condition or there might be chances जहाँ पे step change is negative or ramp response is negative. Okay, so this kind of system may also be there where there will be negative change. Okay, so this is one of the example. You know the deviation variable. You know what is small x of t? It is value at any time. So I'm writing small x of t is a, you take screenshot here. Small x of t is value at any time, value of input. Okay, value of input at any time. Okay, should I write separately? Small x of t is input at any time t. Okay, capital X of t is your state deviation variable, and you know what is deviation variable, उसका definition पता है. X of s, x suffix s is your steady state, SS, steady state value of input. Similarly, there will be output, right? Output, जैसे तुमने input में change किया तो output में कैसे तो change दिखेगा, right? Suppose you have a tank जहाँ पे पानी भर रहा है, right? Flow rate is coming with 5 meter cube per second. Okay, and this height is some h, or you can say it is what, 10 meter with some constant outlet flow rate. Suppose if I increase this to 10 meter cube per second, okay, so will there be change in the height? Yes, because I am changing the flow rate, and because of change in the flow rate at constant outlet, जो पहले था वही outlet right now it is there. Okay, so because of this change in inlet, there is a change in height. Okay, so height will change. So what is your input and what is your output variable? So I'll write here, input is something, input is what, which is disturbing, like which you are changing, or it is changing by default by some disturbance. Okay, that is input. And output is something where you are going to see the dynamics, where you see the change. Okay, so disturbance I can call input as something which you are changing, which you change or you are changing. Okay, so यहाँ पे क्या चेंज किया तुमने? You change the flow rate, inlet flow rate FI बराबर मीटर क्यूब पर सेकंड में, and you got change in the output. What is your output? Maybe flow rate or maybe height, but you can see यहाँ पे I kept output flow rate as constant value, so there is change in height. So height is your output variable. So you can say your flow rate, that is small f. Small f is your input variable, that is small x of t. And what is your output variable? Small y of t is your height. Okay, and this is what x of t, y of t. Correspondingly, there will be capital X of t and capital Y of t as a deviation variable, and x of s and y of s, small y of s, as your steady state value. This is what is deviation variable. Okay, and this is what input values. So from now onwards, you keep this in mind, that small x of t is my input, small y of t is output. Okay, so this will be my notations, and you know what is the importance of deviation variables. From now onwards, what I'll do, I'll directly use capital X and capital Y, because I don't want any value before disturbing the system. Okay, that is stored at some steady state value. So I'm not going to see dynamics until I'm disturbing the system, and that's why I'll subtract everything before disturbance to the system, and that will be stored at steady state value, and new variable is deviation variable. Okay, new variable is deviation variable. So यहाँ तक हो गया. Now similar kind of approach will be there for ramp response. यहाँ पे screenshot ले लो. You take screenshot here. Okay, so now we'll move on to ramp. मैं ramp का बस generalized view दे रहा हूँ. Okay, so here what is happening? This is your response, or you can say up to 636 there was some steady state value, that is 100 degrees Celsius. Small x of t again. Okay, then at 636 तुमने change किया 5 degree Celsius का first time. Okay, but if I am saying per unit time, or you can say the per unit time, or I can say temperature is increasing at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius per second, or you can say per minute for simplicity. Okay, per minute. So what will be there? It will increase per time. यहाँ पे 36 था, it is 37, 38 minute, 39 minute, and everywhere there will be change in 5 degrees Celsius, 5 degrees Celsius. So this is what is your ramp input, and this will increase continuously until and unless you apply a controller, or you see the error value or disturbance and try to suppress that disturbance. Okay, so this is what is rate. Rate is given, and what is its unit? Degree Celsius per minute. And what is the unit of slope? You can see here degree Celsius, and here it is minute. Barabar? So your slope is m. So whenever disturbance is given in ramp response, it is always slope. Okay, and what is now x of t? You know y is equal to mx, right? So x of t is equal to time into some slope, so that's why it is m into t. Okay, similarly agar if I am removing these values, okay, if I am removing the values which are there before disturbing the system, this and this, so I can convert this small x of t into capital X of t. So I'll be having this kind of curve there. So initially it was at 0 at time t is equal to 0. Why at time t is equal to 0 here? Because I'm subtracting steady state time also. So it will start from 0 now, and it will continues to raise with slope same value. The starting point is 0. Starting point in both cases 0. That means कैपिटल एक्स ऑफ टी का इनिशियल वैल्यू इज 0 एंड टाइम इज 0 एट दैट पॉइंट. सो हियर कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी, अगर तुम्हें अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो गया सब कुछ, इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड एवरीथिंग, व्हाट इज इनिशियल वैल्यू of deviation variable? Zero. Okay, so please keep in mind deviation variable का initial value is always 0, right? At time t is equal to 0, that means you are not going to see any dynamics. Okay, and there are some misconception about equal to 0, greater than 0, but you understand at that time you have given disturbances, so before that time you are not going to see any dynamics. So initial value of capital X of t, that is deviation variable, is equals to 0. Capital Y of t is also equals to 0. Initially there is no change in input and output because you were at steady state. Okay, so this is what covers the basic here. Now I hope you know the Laplace transform. Okay, so Laplace में क्या होता है? See, suppose you are having a differential equation. Suppose I am saying dy by dx is equals to any differential equation. The what is general, px plus q रहता है ना? Yeah, py plus q, right? So this is what linear differential equation. So I am hoping that you know what is linear and non-linear differential equation. Okay, maybe ऐसा हो सकता है d square y divided by dx2 is equal to some py2 or plus dy by dx plus c or something. So this is what is second order non-linear differential equation. Why? Because power of independent variable is 2. Okay, it should be 1 always. So you know everything that. Now this is what is equation. So in order to solve this equation, what and all method you studied? You know analytical solution, right? क्या करोगे? You will integrate everything. So this is, that method is called as analytical. But every time it is not possible to find out the analytical solution, and that's why we go for numerical method. And numerical method में I think you heard about RK4 method, Runge-Kutta 4 method, then Euler's explicit method, Euler's implicit method. Maybe you heard about central difference approach, right? Like ये कैसा था? dy by d2 का, I'll just give you some glimpse. d2y divided by dx2 वैसा डिस्क्रिटाइजेशन किया था तुमने? yi plus 1 minus twice yi plus yi minus 1 divided by twice delta x का square. Central difference approach, right? So ऐसा कुछ किया होगा. So this is one of the method that is called as numerical method, and by using that you can solve. What is third method? Third method is called as Laplace method. Laplace method. Okay, in this Laplace transform, what you do, you convert time domain into frequency domain, so it is t and here it is s. So suppose you are having differential equation dy by dt is equals to py plus c or py plus q something. Okay, so this is what is in time domain, right? Here it is time. So in order to convert this time into frequency domain, we'll just do time is equal to 1 by frequency, right? And we convert everything into the Laplace transform, and Laplace ka equation is what? Laplace transform of any function f of t is equals to 0 to infinite e power minus st f of t into dt. So you just substitute value of f of t every time and you will get Laplace transform of that. So I have a list, I'll forward. Okay, so pehle basic is what? Laplace transform of 1. You will calculate, substitute here 1 and find out. You will get what? 1 by s. Getting? So ये आ जाएगा तुम्हारा Laplace transform of 1. Similarly, I'm writing for Laplace transform of e power at. Suppose if you substitute e power at here and using gamma function is all, you will get what? 1 upon s minus of a. So this is an example. So these two are the examples. You can go ahead and you will find the list of Laplace transform on internet. So major and most useful will be sin at, cos at, sin h at, or t to the power n. तो इसका क्या आता है? Laplace transform of t to the power n is n factorial divided by s to the power n plus 1, right? This is when your n is whole number and it is equals to gamma n, correct? Gamma n plus 1, it is gamma n plus 1 divided by s to the power n plus 1 if n is in fraction. Okay, so ये सब रिवीजन कर लेना, right? ये important है फॉर्मूला. Okay, सो ये इंपॉर्टेंट था. देन साइन 80 का तुम्हें पता है, इट इज साइन 80 का इट इज a डिवाइडेड बाय s स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर. एंड cos 80 का क्या होता है, cos 80 का it is s divided by s square plus a square. Okay, so this is what is the formula for cos 80 का Laplace, and this is also Laplace of sin 80. दोनों हो गया, right? So in sin you will always find constant at the top, and in cos you will find s at the top. Okay, so जब भी you will get constant at the top, you convert that as a sin, and जब भी there is a s, that is frequency, you will convert into cos. So this is just a shortcut to remember. Okay, so Laplace you will cover. I hope you will be having understanding of that. So one very important theorem. Okay, so if you are not watch my videos, I'll try to make videos. Okay, I am also having exams, so it is very difficult to make videos or that portion. Okay, so one of the important theorem is called as a second shifting theorem. Second shifting theorem, you write second shifting theorem. इसमें क्या होता है second shifting theorem में, theorem, suppose if there is a lag in the system, right? Suppose मैंने बोला कि I have given input or I have given disturbance to the system, or I disturbed the system at 6:36, but because of some reason this input is shifted at 6:37, right? अगर तुमने like suppose you have AC का टेम्परेचर was 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस. ओके, एंड तुमने इसको रिमोट से डिस्टर्ब किया, इंटेंशनली यू डिस्टर्ब दिस यूजिंग रिमोट एंड मेड इट टू और चेंज इट्स टेम्परेचर टू 23 डिग्री सेल्सियस. so from 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस now it will go to 23. but अगर at that time रिमोट का सेल चला गया, right? so the remote which was used to control or which was used to change the temperature, now it has no power. तो क्या हो जाएगा, तुमने you have given a change at 6:36, but because of some reason, because of power failure, okay, because of this decreasing the power of that cell, the input was given at suppose 640. क्या करोगे 640 का, right? You did something randomly or there, तुमने उसको पटक के देखा रिमोट को and हो गया, तो 640 को तुमने इंजेक्शन दिया. so क्या हुआ था, I was intending to give the input at 6:36, okay, but because of some reason वो 640 पे चला गया. that means my input response has lagged by how many what time? it is 4 minute lagging, right? so if there is any kind of lagging in the system, like, okay, at that time you need to use second shifting theorem. Okay, what is the definition here? Laplace transform of f of t is equals to, you know, f of s, right? This is what capital F of s. Okay, here it is, I'm writing. Okay, you know, this is small f of t, my function, and this is what capital F of s. Okay, suppose मैंने बोला you are having capital X of t is deviation variable. What is the Laplace transform of capital X of t? Anyone? इसका Laplace क्या होगा? What is Laplace transform of capital X of t? Any guess? Okay, so I'll clear. If you don't know the Laplace, and something randomly is given in time domain, what is Laplace of this? Laplace transform of x of t क्या हो जाएगा? It is capital X of s. So if you don't have any equation, then directly write x of t की जगह x of s, that is the Laplace. Okay, just you need to replace that value, could be any value. Okay, here there will be e power at, then यहाँ पे it is 1 upon s minus a, right? So if you don't know anything about Laplace or you don't know about equation, you just write x of t की जगह x of s in Laplace. Okay, so this is what is Laplace is given. So f of t का क्या है? Capital F of s. So if there is lag, so lag system को how I am representing? This 4 minute I am generalizing it as a. So there is a lag of a in input. So I am writing it as small f. Okay, and it is written as t minus a into u of t minus of a is equals to e power minus as. So ये मैंने पहले cover, I already covered everything. Okay, but maybe some of you have missed, that's why I'm revising it here. So it's good to know this. Okay, what this is representing? There is a lag of a in function. Okay, and this is what unit lag, you can say, or unit delay, right? So if there is any function, I can multiply with unit value, right? जैसे on x axis यहाँ पे unit रहता है ना, right? X axis पे क्या रहता है? I j k you will be having. So unit vector की तरह it is just unit value. It is just a unit value. So this is what is given. So इसका कैसे आता है? इसका Laplace transform कैसे आता है? This is what, suppose ऐसा function दिया गया है जहाँ पे it is lagging by a. So you just convert, you just write this. U of t का Laplace transform is e power as, and what is f of t का Laplace? It is f of s, right? ये t तो हमने already cover कर चुके हैं, right? यहाँ पे t has been already covered, that's why it is this. So अभी based on this, should I take one example for this Laplace? Okay, I'll take Laplace transform of t minus 2 u of t minus 2. What is that value? So क्या होता है, मैंने बोला था u of this, right? u of this, u of t का क्या होता है? This is u of t minus a का e power minus as. What is the value of a? A is 2, so this is what 2s. And what is f of t का? F of t का क्या होगा? Now you just remove this because you already considered the time. Okay, you already considered the time. That's why what is t का Laplace? Laplace transform of t क्या होता है? It is 1 divided by s square, right? So your total answer is e power minus 2s 1 divided by s square. And this has a huge significance when you solve higher order system. Okay, it is really important. Then another Laplace you should know, that is differential, Laplace of differential. Okay, you will find this everywhere. So Laplace transform of differential, what is the rule? Laplace of d to the next nth differential of f of t. This is small f. Okay, so small f of t ka what is Laplace? I told you what is Laplace of small f of t. It is f of s. If you don't know, write it as f of s. Okay, and this is written as s to the power n. So what is n? This is what nth differential into capital F of s. See, this is what small f of t, right? And this is what capital F of s. So what is capital term? And in bracket s is telling you, capital is telling you Laplace, and this s is also telling you Laplace, right? Because it is in s domain. Okay, so Laplace of f of t. So first term is always s to the power n plus Laplace of function. Then it is minus of s to the power n minus of 1. But here there will not be Laplace, but here it is function का value at time t is equal to 0. Function's value at time t is equal to 0. Time t is equal to 0 पे what is function का value? Okay, so suppose मुझे like if I am taking this f of t as, now you tell me d to the power 3 dt3, and this is what capital X of t. What is the Laplace of this then? S to the power 3 capital F की जगह क्या हो जाएगा? Now it is capital X of t. इसका Laplace क्या होता है? If you don't know, write X of S, then minus of S to the power n minus of 1. n minus 1 क्या है तुम्हारा? 3 minus 1 is 2. And what is function का value at time t is equal to 0? What is your function? This is your function. What is this? Deviation variable. What is the value of deviation variable at time t is equal to 0? Deviation variable at t is equal to 0. That means initially, what was the value of deviation variable at initial condition? It is 0, right? So everything is 0. Suppose if you are writing s to the power n, everything is 0. So it is of no use. So in process dynamics, we only worry about this term, because here everywhere deviation variable का value at time t is equal to 0 is asking. Okay, and that's why we are putting 0 over here and nothing. You don't need to worry about that, and this is your answer. Okay, so now you take screenshot here. This is very important, and first shifting, second shifting is important. Okay, for others you may take notes from your batchmates. Okay, उनका ये Laplace का portion हो गया था, तो they know much better about Laplace. Okay, so you will practice from their notes now. So I'll move on to. So is here anyone who is having problem with small x of t, capital X of t, capital X of s, और different types of input? Okay, input तो आ जाएंगे, right? रैम्प में क्या इक्वेशन है, mt आता है. In case of stem it is positive m, so small x capital X of t is equal to mt. In ramp it is, in step it is capital, or it is plus m. In step capital X of t is equals to capital X of t is equals to, in impulse क्या होगा, it is direct delta function, right? Direct delta function means the function which lasts for a fraction of time. Okay, so तुमने फट से चेंज देके छोड़ दिया, like that condition. So capital X of t आ जाएगा तुम्हारा इसमें. In ramp you cannot directly express, but you will be having value. अगर time t is less than a, then your value is 0. T का value is between a to b, then you are having some value. Okay, so I think I should write again. Is there anyone who can tell, like ये तो portion तुम्हारा हो गया होगा, and if I cover this, then I think there will be some lagging in the upcoming portion. Okay, so is there anyone who is having problem here? Capital X of s क्या होगा then? M by s square. Capital X of s यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? It is plus m divided by s. In ramp or in impulse I am writing now. Impulse, capital X of t का value is like this. Okay, and this I am expanding here as a square value. So a and b, so between a and the b there is m. Okay, otherwise it is 0. You can see here it is 0, here it is plus m, it is constant up to b, then again minus m, and it is 0. So this is what is your response. So can I write, if time is less than t is less than a, then my response is 0, my input is 0. Time is between a and b, I am having plus m ka value, and is equal to 0 when time is greater than b. So this is what is the representation. And if you do integration and other steps, you are going to get capital X of s here as m by s 1 minus e to the power as. This kind of response you are going to get. Okay, just I'm expanding for short time. I'm just expanding into this, and I'm taking limit a to b. So I think you know, and everything is basics, and पहले से cover कर लिया होगा class में तुमने. And in case of sinusoidal पे क्या होता है? Capital X of t is equals to, deviation initial is a in omega sine, no, it is what, a in omega and multiplication. It is what, a in that is input amplitude sine omega t. Capital X of s equals to किसका, sin omega t का क्या आता है? Sin का always constant upon something. So a in constant is what, w, that is omega, divided by s square plus omega square. So this is what is your X of t and X of s. So this is what we are talking about input. That means you have a system. You are disturbing the system with some disturbance which is of the kind, or which is of the type which I mentioned previously. Okay, you are disturbing the system, you will be having subsystem which may be first order system, second order system, or any order. And here it is output you are getting. So now we are done with disturbance, right? Now we'll talk about, so my next approach is talking about first order system, then second order system. So is there anyone who is having doubt up to this, or I think ये basic था तो सबको आ गया होगा. I want answer from you guys. because I don't have any knowledge about what background you are from and where you started. Should I start with first order system?
Yes, sir. You can move.
Okay. Devang, Kaushik, Praneeth, Shreyash.
Yes, sir. You can move.
Yes, sir, you
forward.
can start.
Okay. So in
Yes,
case of
sir.
first order system, I am writing generalized equation. Okay. I am writing generalized equation. You know how to do the Laplace transform. Okay. The steps you know. You will model the system, right? Then you will write equation. And in CRE I covered there are three approaches. One is energy balance, mass balance. Mass balance may be overall balance, and there is component balance, and last one is what, momentum balance. So this we not cover momentum, but energy may you know what is unit, kilojoule per second is equal to kilojoule per kg into kg per kilojoule, and there is involvement of degree Celsius. Okay, because there will be CP value, and here overall में क्या होता है, it is kg per second is equals to kg per meter cube into meter cube per second. So this is your volumetric flow rate and this is your density. And here what is that? Kilomole per second is equals to kilomole per meter cube into meter cube per second. So you will balance concentration and this is volumetric flow rate. That means C into nu or C into F, whichever notation you follow. And here it is rho V CPT. तो ये मैंने CRA में cover कर लिया था, so I will not cover here. Now, after modeling your system, you are going to get equation, right? Suppose your equation is like this. Suppose I am balancing over one system. This is inlet Fi, this is outlet Fo. This is what height. Okay, height, and if you change the inlet, there will be change in height. So your input is Fi and output is H. So if you balance this Fi minus of Fo, you will get A into dH by dt, right? Everyone knows this. Now this Fo I am writing as Fo is equal to H divided by R, and this is H is function of time, right? As time increases or as time changes, there is change in this height if you disturb the system. So your equation is Fi minus of H of t divided by R is equals to dH by dt into A, and here H is a function of time after disturbance. Okay, now this is your equation. Can you arrange this? A into dH by dt minus H of t divided by R is equals to क्या आ जाएगा? It will go on that side, so ये हो जाएगा, this is what Fi. Now this is what capital X of t. What is height is a capital Y of t after deviation variable, right? After deviation variable, after defining deviation variable. So you will be having generalized equation as a1 dy by d small y by dt plus a naught y of t is equals to b into x of t. This is what generalized equation you are going to get in each and every system. Okay, so always what you need to do is, what you do, express every equation after modeling in this form, right? In case of height, I have shown here ki your equation is of this form, right? What is value of a1? Compare. What is value of a naught and what is value of b, and what is value of small y, what is value of small x. Input output can, what are the values? Compare. What is a1? A, right? What is a naught? A naught is your 1 by r, right? What is b? B is what? Here 1. Here 1 is there, so it is 1. What is y? Y is your height, that is output variable. What is input variable? It's a flow rate. So always you can compare and you will be having this generalized form. Now I'll do the Laplace transform of this generalized one, and I'll tell you some shortcuts key after modeling how can you compare and how can you directly get value of kp and tau p. Okay, so ये तुम्हारा generalized equation है, take screenshot here. Okay, now your equation is this. Okay, can you write down? First step is modeling the system. After modeling, let's say you got equation 1 after modeling. Now what is next step? What is next step? to get the Laplace transform? Writing the equation at steady state. So write down karo, right? A1 dy as divided by dt plus a naught into क्या होगा ये ys हो जाएगा, right? Ys is a steady state value of y of t, right? So just replace y of t by y of ys. Suffix s, not in bracket s, okay? Because this y of s is Laplace and this y suffix s is steady state value. So you'll get this b into x of s. This is your equation. Next step is what? You will subtract equation 1 minus equation 2. तो क्या आ जाएगा यहाँ पे y of t minus y of s आ जाएगा a into d by dt, right? यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा a naught y of t minus y of s ys is equals to b into क्या आ जाएगा इधर x of t minus xs. Now what are these? This is capital X of t, this is capital Y of t, this is capital Y of t. What is your equation now? A into dy by dt capital Y of t my plus a naught, okay, a1 this is a naught y of t is equals to b into x of t. So you will get this form. Now you take Laplace here. Okay, take screenshot first and Laplace, iska Laplace. What is Laplace of this? If you don't know Laplace, just substitute t की जगह s. So a1 taking Laplace, okay? What you are going to get? Laplace लेने के बाद you will be having a1. What is dy by dt? इसका Laplace क्या था? S to the power 1, right? Because यहाँ पे एक से differentiate कर रहे हो. N का value is 1. I think you know this, okay? S to the power 1 and y of t का क्या होगा? Capital Y of s. बरोबर? Y of t is converted to Y of s as a Laplace. Now other terms are 0 because while telling you the difference Laplace of differential term, I told you there will be y of 0 will be there, right? Value of deviation variable at time t is equal to 0. Deviation variable, right? And it is always equals to 0. The other term will get cancelled only. This will be there. A naught y of s is equals to b into x of s. Now can you get y of s upon x of s? See, these both terms are capital. This is called as g of s is equals to क्या आ जाएगा? If you do this calculation, you will get b divided by a1s plus a naught. Now तुम्हारा जनरलाइज फॉर्म क्या था? kp upon tau p into s plus 1. You want 1 here. So divide everything by a naught. Then here it also by a naught. Now this is what? This is generalized equation. kp upon tau p into s plus 1 is equals to y of s upon x of s. And what is this? Laplace transform of output deviation variable divided by Laplace transform of input deviation variable. Correct? Right? What is y of s? Is a Laplace transform of capital Y of t. So what I wrote here? क्या लिखा है मैंने? What I have written? Same, right? Laplace transform of output deviation variable divided by Laplace transform of input deviation variable. If you want explanation again, I can write Laplace transform of y of t, capital Y of t, and this is what? Laplace transform of capital X of t. This is what? This is the definition of g of s, that is transfer function. Okay, and now can you please tell what is kp and tau p? Kp is always b by a naught. Tau p is always what? a1 divided by a naught. So this you need to remember. अगर कोई भी इक्वेशन दिया रहेगा and you know that system is first order, write equation in form of this: a1 dy by dt plus a naught y of t is equals to b into x of t. What is x, y? What is a, b, a1, a naught, and this? So you compare this. Okay, and your Kp will be B by A naught, tau P will be A1 by A naught, and your generalized equation will be y of s upon x of s is equals to Kp upon tau P into s plus 1. Always write in this form. You don't need to do any modeling then. क्योंकि क्या हो जाएगा, sometimes there will be some difficult or you can say some complicated terms will be involving in A naught, A1, and if you do multiplication plus minus something, so always there will be some mistake while writing this sign notation. Okay, sign convention, minus plus minus, कुछ ना कुछ mistake हो जाएगी and you will lose your marks there. So don't do this. Always remember Kp का formula, tau p का formula, or there are some standard system जहाँ पे already Kp tau p is known, you just mug up that. Okay, why I'm telling you to mug up? Because in GATE exams you are not going to derive that. Okay, first we'll derive, and during GATE we will not derive. We will just remember that and we will write everything whatever we know, because if you derive them, then it would be really trouble for you to score. Okay, now this is what is generalized. Now can you guys please tell me what is Kp and tau p in case of liquid level tank? Liquid level tank, where I was balancing height, or where output was height small y and small x is Fi. I am changing the flow rate and I am getting dynamics in height. So what is Kp and tau p? Write down equation. क्या था equation? This I am copying here. Okay. Where is that? This equation. What is Kp and tau p? Find out. Compare this equation. Kp is what? Kp is always output upon input, or no, it is input upon output. Okay. So Kp is always coefficients of input upon output. What is input? Input is this. इसका coefficient क्या है? What is coefficient of input? 1. What is coefficient of output? Output क्या है? Your height. Height का coefficient क्या है? 1 by r. So will you get this? So it should be you will get r. How? This is what b is 1 into r. That is 1 by r का वो inverse हो जाएगा. You will be having this r. Now tau p is what? Tau p क्या है? Tau p is highest order derivative का coefficient. Tau p is highest order derivative का coefficient. Coefficient of highest order derivative, that is a, divided by coefficient of output. Output का coefficient क्या है? It is 1 by r here. So you will get a into r. Now you know a and this Kp and tau p. What is your equation then? Y of s upon x of s is equals to, what is y of s? Y of s is h of s divided by, what is input? Fis. Kp क्या है तुम्हारा? R divided by tau p क्या है? A into R s plus 1. So you don't need to derive at all. You just find out Kp and tau p. You'll get this equation. Now another example I'm taking. Temperature. Okay. So I'll take an example of thermometer. You know what is thermometer? Okay. The thermometer में if you balance, you will be having C. Take screenshot here. You need to find out everything by shortcut. Okay. Now see, you are having thermometer. You know what are all the assumptions. तुमने ये बुक तो पढ़ा होगा. कौन सा बुक था वो? LIT का प्रोफेसर था. RP Vyas में डिटेल में दिया है. ओके. You find out the derivation. But after modeling क्या आता है? This is your thermometer. Thermometer. Please bear with my drawing. Okay. Now, can you please tell me what is input and what is output? This is what bath temperature of bath, and this is temperature shown by thermometer. So what is my input and what is output? For thermometer, what should be input and what should be input and what should be output? Anyone? किसमें चेंज तुम दोगे एंड किसमें चेंज तुम्हें दिखेगा? suppose ये एक बात है, this is second bath. Suppose if I'm putting this thermometer here in another bath, so what you change and what
Temperature.
change you are getting? What you changed, that is disturbance, that is input. Input क्या है इसमें?
Bath temperature, sir.
Bath temperature, right? So input is capital X of S. I am writing. Deviation, please consider. Okay, I am not writing X of T and all now. X of okay, so it should be X of T, capital X of T. Sorry for that. X of T in capital form. What is this? It is bath temperature, because input is bath temperature. What you are changing? Bath temperature you are changing. Bath temperature. And what and where you are going to see the change? In output. Output कहाँ पे आएगा? In thermometer. So capital Y of T will be temperature of thermometer. Now इसे हमें बैलेंस करना है. बैलेंस कैसे करेंगे? शॉर्टकट टेक्निक, जल्दी इसे बैलेंस कर लो. कैसा आता है? यू नो क्या था? हीट इन HA delta T, राइट? यहाँ पे आई एम नॉट कंसीडरिंग ओवरऑल हीट ट्रांसफर, बिकॉज what I am having here is, so you know difference between conduction, convection, right? Conduction के लिए there is a medium, right? And single phase. जैसे metal, in metal there is a single phase, so there is conduction. अगर if I am telling you there is a metal and over which air is flowing, तो क्या हो गया? Two phases are there. Which are that? What are that? One is metal, second is air. And whenever there is a contact between two phases, there will be convection. And you know air is flowing with some velocity, so there will be obviously convection. So you need to keep in mind, if there is single medium, then there is conduction. If there are more than one medium, then it is convection. So it is convection wala problem. Convection में क्या होता है? HA delta T is equals to Q. Getting? HA delta T is equals to Q. Now delta T में क्या आ जाएगा? Which two temperature you are going to get? क्या क्या टेम्परेचर है? सपोज इफ आई एम टेलिंग यू X of T as a bath temperature and Y of T as your temperature of thermometer, तो डेल्टा T में क्या आएगा? टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस बरोबर HA. डेल्टा T is what? Delta T is what? Temperature difference. Which two temperature difference, or where you are finding temperature difference? Tell me. Yes, go ahead.
Minus
minus
Y.
y.
Right? So Y of T minus X of T, or it may be reverse, whichever is greater or smaller. But generally, I am considering bath ka temperature is greater. Okay. No. Wait. Bath ka temperature is greater. No. Yeah. So X of T. So it is always X of T minus Y of T. Right? Delta T हो गया. अभी Q को कैसे लिखेंगे? What is unit of this? HA delta T. It is in joules per second or kilojoule per second. Some unit will be there, right? Kilowatt or something kind of unit will be there. So यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. Second तुम पहले ले लोगे, right? मैंने जैसे बोला था rho v cpt, right? तो what you will take here? Rho v cpt में एक को d by dt में ले लो. You'll be having d by dt of rho v cpt. तो rho v क्या आता है? It is mass m cpt. What is changing? Temperature. And which temperature is changing? What should be this T? Anyone?
Thermometer, sir.
Why thermometer? Because you are seeing the dynamics in thermometer temperature, or temperature shown by thermometer, you can say. So this T should be, I'll write first T here. Okay. Now I'm replacing this T by capital Y of T. So HA X of T minus Y of T, capital में, is equals to d by dt of Y of T into mCp. So m is basically what? Mass of, or you can say this is liquid whichever there is in whichever is there in thermometer, you can take any. Okay, and Cp of that only. So I'm neglecting other resistances. I am considering only convection, neglecting all resistances. There is no resistance offered by तुम्हारा thermometer का glass layer and everything. There is no film. So you know what and all assumptions. Now can you compare and tell me what is Kp and tau p now? No need to do any transformation. Now directly you tell me what is Kp and tau p. Kp is what? B by A naught. Tau p is what? A1 by A naught. What is B? B is basically coefficient of Input divided by coefficient of output. Can you tell me what is input का coefficient using this equation? पहले तो मुझे बता what is input. Input is
X.
x, right? इसका coefficient क्या है? ha divided by what is coefficient of output? What is output? This is output. Output का coefficient is ha upon ha. What is kp का value? In case of thermometer it is 1. Now tau p का value कैसे निकालते हैं? How to find tau p? Tau p is highest order derivative का coefficient divided by output. Highest order is what? mcp, right? Highest order is this. What is coefficient? mcp divided by what is a naught? A naught is coefficient of output. Output का coefficient क्या है? It is ha, right? Output का coefficient is ha, h into a. So you will get this. Always y of s upon x of s is equal to kp upon tau p into s plus 1. And what is kp? It is 1. What is tau p? mcp by ha. Now please tell me, have I done any transformation? No. What I did, just model the system, compare with standard first order differential equation. Find out kp tau p, बस हो गया. No need to do any derivation. अगर एग्जाम में भी पूछते तो what you do? क्या करोगे तुम? Write down for generalize and tell, compare the coefficient, and after comparing I am getting this. So my transfer function is this. Getting? So nobody is going to deduct your marks over there. Now, so this is what is one of the system. Now can so suppose समझा how to compare. Just model your system, compare the coefficient kp tau p, you will get. Then I'll take one last example, okay, to clear your understanding of this. Okay, so we'll take screenshot here first. We'll take concentration balance in reactor. Okay, yes, CRE, that is my favorite subject, so ये example लेना is my responsibility. Okay, correct. Now you take, this is your reactor. Reactor में there is inlet temperature, then there is flow rate. Ti is inlet temperature, flow rate, and there will be concentration of A in, and this is what concentration of A out, temperature, flow, everything is there. Now here what I'm balancing, there is a reaction. This is your CSTR. So what is the topic? What is the topic? Concentration dynamics in CSTR. Concentration dynamics in CSTR. So what is my balance? Which balance I should do first? Tell me. So here I did assumption Fi is equal to Fo, Ti is equals to To. Now which balance I should apply? Overall, material, or this is component you can say, and energy. Why component? Why not this? Because inlet flow rate is equal to outlet flow rate, right? So there is no change in H. Agar height में you are not getting dynamics, so why there is a need to study that? So no dynamics in H. So now overall balance is not there. Energy balance होगा क्या? You have temperature in is equal to temperature out. Temperature in is equals to temperature out. Therefore, there is no need of energy balance. In some cases there may be need, because क्या होता है exothermic होगा तो you need to use coolant वगैरह. But right now I am not telling about coolant and all. So what is varying? जैसे जैसे reaction होगा, as reaction will proceed, concentration of CaI inside reactor will change. So I am writing Ca inside reactor will change, right? So there will be change in concentration. That's why I am applying which balance? Component balance. Component balance कैसे करते हैं? Mole per second is equals to mole per meter cube into meter cube per second. Arrange everything in this. ये क्या आ जाएगा? Ca. ये क्या आ जाएगा? Volumetric flow rate. बरोबर? So here I am taking flow rate as volumetric flow rate as nu. Please bear with this. So nu is volumetric flow rate. Instead of F you write nu, and here also you write nu. Just I'm replacing notation, okay, because that is standard in RPVAS. Okay. Now, so how can you balance here now? Input minus output plus generation minus consumption is equal to change of concentration or accumulation. So what is input? CA into new, CA into new I, minus output is CA into new, plus generation is 0, minus consumption क्या हो रहा है? Reaction से, right? कैसे करोगे? How can you write? Minus RA into V, right? Minus RA का unit is what? Moles per meter cube second. And this is multiplied with meter cube, so you are going to get same unit. So minus RA into V is equals to d by dt of time तो मैंने already ले लिया, I took time already. What is remain then? CA into, instead of volumetric flow rate, when I'm taking time already, this will convert to volume of reactor, VR, or maybe V you can write. So this is my balance. Correct? Now, काम हो गया. No need to do anything now. You have modeled your system. You have successfully modeled your system. Calculate Kp and tau p. कैसे? First you arrange into standard form. CA यहाँ पे, CA यहाँ पे, CA is where minus RA में भी आएगा, right? This is what minus RA is equal to K into CA. Why I am taking first order reaction? FOR, first order reaction. I may be a bit fast today, but yeah, I need to cover that. What is K into CA? That is rate of reaction minus RA, and I am considering first order. अगर if I am taking minus RA is equal to K into CA का square, तो क्या आ जाएगा? What is difference between these two? If I substitute this first and this second, any difference?
Order will get changed.
Yeah, see, order of reaction is going to change. Order will change. So I'm assuming I'm assuming first order reaction carried out in CSTR. Instead of that, I'm taking second order reaction is carried out in CSTR. But please compare here. Here power of CA is 1. Here power of CA is 2. Suppose if I substitute this, your equation will become non-linear differential equation. Getting? क्या बोला था मैंने? Independent variable का coefficient, dependent variable का coefficient should be 1. Non-linear equation and linear equation. Suppose if I substitute this, you will get linear differential equation, and if you substitute this, you will get non-linear differential equation. Right? But you are in BTech, that's why we will go for linear only. Okay, but I'll tell you how to convert this. Right now, you please consider we'll take linear system. Okay, linear को non-linear को linear convert करने के लिए, in order to convert non-linear into linear, you will use Taylor series approximation. That will do later. So right now you take linear and take this CA as common, and tell me what is A1, what is A0, what is B, and based on this calculate Kp and tau p and tell me. Sorry. See, assumptions I have not written. Okay, I think you know about that, and if I do everything, then it may not be possible to cover everything. Now Kp and tau p बताओ बस, you will get. Please cross check. तुम्हारा A0 आ जाएगा. A1 is highest order derivative का coefficient. Highest order derivative is this, इसका coefficient is okay. So your Kp will be nu divided by nu plus Kv. This is what is nu, that is flow rate, and this is what volume. Okay, so don't confuse. And tau p will get V divided by nu plus Kv. kp tau p का value. Now you know what is kp, what is tau p, and based on ये तुम्हें पहले निकालना पड़ेगा. This is first step. Are you guys getting this? Take ca common, then your equation become d by dt of v into ये ca आ जाएगा इधर, and ये ca if you take common, nu plus of kv into ca आ जाएगा, plus क्या आ जाएगा, next form will be input cai into nu I, and you know nu I is equals to nu, दोनों flow rate is same, right? Input flow rate is equals to output flow rate is equals to nu. तो ये है तुम्हारा v, this is nu and this is also nu. Now, so are you guys getting this? What is your b? b is inlet input का coefficient. Input का coefficient is nu, बराबर? सबको आया? Is everyone getting? And this is what b. Then I think this should be a1 and not replacement. This should be okay. A1 A0. Getting this? Please raise your hand or at least tell me so that I can. Right? What about Ravi? Pranit? By the way, who is this new Sai? I know Sai Kiran. Is this you only? Okay. Ravi and QCOM Limited. Are you getting this? So you just do know this arrangement by replacing minus RA is equal to this. You are going to get this form. Now you just compare the coefficient. What is Kp? Kp is equals to b by a0 and tau p is a1 divided by a0. So for any system, now onwards for any system, just model the system and get the coefficients a1, a0, b1 and calculate these values Kp and tau p. Now what is your equation then? CAS divided by CAIS is equals to क्या होगा? Kp upon tau p into s plus 1, and you know Kp and tau p, so that is what is equation. Now I'll not go in detail, you solve the questions क्या होता है, you know. Okay, so here with this I'll tell you some direct formulas Kp and tau p के values. This will be important. Okay, now output का okay, I'm left with one topic, that is output कैसे निकालते हैं. Suppose if there is step change in input, then what is your output? If there is ramp change in input, what is your output? So ये कोड़ा पे से cover कर लेते हैं. I know this. Y of t is equals to, for step injection, what is your output? If there is step input or maybe unit step input in inlet, you'll get, what was your equation? Y of t का?
A into 1 minus e power minus t by tau, sir.
What is A?
Amplitude, sir.
Amplitude. Okay. So I'll tell you generalized term. M into Kp. Now, M into Kp 1 minus e to the power t by tau p. Okay. What is M? M is a change. And what is Kp? You know. Process constant, right? So this is your first equation. Second, I am not writing A, okay? Because A में क्या होता है? It is just single component, and you multiply M into Kp, you are going to get same. M क्या है तुम्हारा 1, and what is Kp is your process constant, okay? Kp का value. So now you know this output, okay? तो ये should I derive this or will you do this? Step हो गया RAM के लिए. Please tell me so that I can do something. Okay.
You can do it.
Huh? Yeah, you can do.
Sir
No?
will
We will do, sir.
Okay, okay. So step injection, you know. Then now I'm writing for RAM. RAM के लिए what was your equation? If you solve for RAM, it is y of t. So okay, be careful here. This y of t is this y of t is small y of t minus small y s. Okay, this is what deviation variable dv. Okay, so if someone is asking you what is your output, so your output is not deviation variable, right? Your output is small y of t, that is equals to steady state value plus mkp 1 minus e to the power t by tau p, right? This is your equation. Now this m and kp का value will change according to system, right? और process. सपोज तुम्हें थर्मामीटर दिया है तो kp का वैल्यू इज डिफरेंट. तुम्हें अगर स्टेप इंजेक्शन इन लिक्विड लेवल टैंक में दिया है तो योर kp इज डिफरेंट. ओके, एंड व्हाई यू आर गेटिंग a here? Can you please tell me? In case of liquid level tank, why you are getting amplitude there? Because your kp का वैल्यू इज 1, right? kp का वैल्यू 1 आता है क्या या h upon r में? No, it is r, no? Yeah. So you compare those coefficients, you are going to get similar form, but generalize I am saying m into kp you take, because we have gone through this approach where we found kp for every system. Thermometer के लिए देखा, we found for concentration balance, we found for liquid level tank. So you know kp and other systems are there. I am going to write, okay, but you take this, and m is what is magnitude of injection. Okay, so this is what you are getting. So y of t will be here. You take screenshot first. I'll drop something. Okay. So m kp के term में you understand. Or you need to take care. Now y of t यहाँ पे क्या होता है? It is in ramp response. You will get capital Y of t is equals to small y of s, small y of t minus y of s is equals to, यहाँ पे भी same. It is what? m kp t minus tau p 1 minus e to the power t by tau p. समझा? रैम का डिराइव किए थे क्या तुमने क्लास में? डिराइव किए तुमने ये?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you will find this form only. Okay, m kp t minus tau p, and gate point of view, don't go by class notes. Okay, you go by this m kp formula, because in gate exam there will not be always liquid level tank. There will not be always liquid level tank. There might be thermometer, there might be concentration, there might be composition balance, anything will be there. Okay, so at that time if you know kp, if you know injection, or if you know step, or what is that amplitude of change, you can substitute and you are going to get the answer, and you know tau p also, right? So using this concept you need to solve, otherwise you will get wrong. And process dynamics and control is important when it comes to gate. Then what is impulse? Impulse I told you it is a tangent to step. So tangent is basically dy by dx. Okay, now differentiate this. ये जो तुम्हारा स्टेप का रिस्पॉन्स है, you differentiate that with respect to what? t के रिस्पेक्ट टू डिफरेंशिएट करो उसको. What you'll get? You'll find capital Y of t is equals to m kp upon tau p e power minus t by tau p. This is what is your output. And again I am focusing capital Y of t is equals to small y of t minus y of s. This is really very important. Please don't make any blunder over there, right? अगर तुम्हें पूछा गया है what is output, so you need to report small y of t and not capital Y of t. You need to report small y of t. Generally लोग क्या करते थे? हाँ, I know the equation of y of t na, so I'll calculate m का value, kp का value, सब value put कर देगा, and he will calculate capital Y of t and he will write as it is. But he will forget at the time. What he'll forget? He'll forget to add steady state value, right? And answer will be wrong. That's why people think that they have done good preparation for process dynamics, but they are losing marks. Okay. Now ये हो गया. Sinusoidal में क्या आता है? Fourth I'm writing sinusoidal. This is what shortcut. Okay. Capital Y of t is equals to Kp into A in divided by square root of 1 plus tau p square omega square sine omega t plus y. Right? What is A in? A in is amplitude of input sine wave. ये भी मैंने derive किया है, like in regular classes I used to derive this. And what is tau p you know, what is kp you know. Then what remained? Omega is basically, omega is angular frequency. Okay, and phi is your phase angle. Phase angle, and I'm writing phase angle is equals to tan inverse minus omega tau p. It is not t. Okay, here also people making mistake. Tau p, it is not t. Okay, not time, it is tau p, process time constant. Then ये हो गया. यहाँ पे one thing I wanted to tell you, I'll look into my notes. Phase angle, phase shift. Do you know what is difference between phase angle, phase shift? This has been asked already in GATE exam. Phase shift and phase angle. I'll first look here because I don't want to make any mistake. Okay. So what is amplitude ratio plus? Tell me what is amplitude ratio? It is amplitude of output sine wave divided by A in. Okay. What is amplitude of output? This is what is amplitude of output. This is called as A out. So can I write A out sine omega t plus phi? Right? In so this is, you can see as a shortcut, but ये बहुत important है. And what is this ratio then? If you take ratio of A in upon A out, this you will get Kp upon square root of 1 plus tau p square omega square. Amplitude ratio. Phase shift you know, and amplitude ratio is most of the time less than 1. That means it is attenuated. Attenuated means your, suppose ये तुम्हारा input sine wave है, so your output will be always phase shift phi lagged and it will be lower. तो ये तुम्हारा output हो जाएगा and this red one is your input. ऐसा करा जाएगा, right? Then next important thing is, suppose phi is less than 0, phi is equals to 0 and phi is greater than 0. गेट में पूछा गया and बार्क में भी पूछा है ये. Okay, अगर phi is less than 0, then it is output is lagging. You can write output is lagging. Okay, phi is equal to 0, output and input in same phase, and here अगर greater than 0 है तो output sine wave is leading. Output sine wave is leading. Getting? ये आ गया तुम्हारा वैल्यू. So ये गेट में पूछे गए, that's why I'm just writing for you. Then screenshot ले लो यहाँ पे. You take screenshot. Next important thing for gate point of view is phi is called as, phi is what? Phi is phase angle or phase shift. Phase shift or phase angle. Okay. Now, if I'm writing what is range of phase shift, in fact derivation I'm not doing. Range of phase shift, GATE 2002. Range of phase shift is, range of phase shift is minus 92 0, that is minus pi by 2 to 0. Anyone would like to add? I didn't heard. Anyone? And what is range of phase shift? हो गया, phase lag. Phase lag, it is already telling you lag. That means it is a mod value, positive value. So it will be positive value always. It is what, 0 to 90, or maybe you can write 90 to 90 हो गया यहाँ पे. It is 0 to 90 or 0 to pi by 2. So you can see this is positive value and this is what, positive negative. So phase shift may be positive, may be negative, but phase lag is always positive, and that's why it range is this. And this has been asked in GATE 2002. Is there anyone who would like to add anything? Okay, should I move? Take screenshot. सबको समझा? करेक्ट. तो यहाँ तक हो गया. What's remain then? Okay, you write down the formulas now. Can we extend class so that I can cover everything if possible? Okay, so for the time being, you write this liquid level tank. You know what is Kp tau p? Tell me. Second, CSTR, and in CSTR, first order reaction is carried out. What is Kp and tau p? ये हमने derive किया, right? CSTR में second order system. What is Kp? What is tau p? Okay. Then third is naked bulb mercury thermometer. Okay, or directly mercury thermometer. What is Kp and what is tau p? Fourth one is stir tank heater. Instead of this, okay, mixing process you take first. See, your homework will be find out the Kp and tau p by using shortcut method and compare what you're writing here. Stir tank heater you write, okay, whatever. Stir tank heater. Fifth one is mixing process. Everything is given in detail. Mixing process. What is Kp tau p? Then next is liquid level tank. तो हो गया liquid level tank. But what is different? This is non-linear system. That means your FO is not H of T by R, but it is some different function. ये तुम्हें पूछते हैं first session में, right? Beta into H to the power half, H to the power 1 by n, you can say. So what is Kp and what is tau p? Anyone? What is liquid level tank का Kp tau p? And you also tell what is capital Y of T and what is capital X of T. Liquid level में you know this is what output is H of T. Capital H ले सकते हो, small h ले सकते हो, but that will be on your risk or your notations. X of T क्या आ जाएगा? F input of T, and Kp तुम्हारा आया था, what was that? Kp R and ER. What is CSTR में? CSTR में we got nu divided by nu plus of Kv, and here V divided by nu plus of Kv. Getting? And what is your Y of T? X of T. Y of T is your Ca. This is CAI, okay. And this is what Ca. Now, second order में क्या आता है? Just there will be change. It is a form of non-linear. It is form of non-linear one, and Kp will be your nu divided by nu plus twice kV. Make note here, twice kV, and it is V divided by nu plus twice kV. So we are up to this, and you know what is this? Ca divided by Cai, and this is S. This is what is your transfer function. Getting? For neck bulb mercury thermometer, Kp क्या था? 1. Tau P is क्या था? It is mCp by Ha, right? बरोबर. And what is your y of S upon x of S? So you know this is what output upon this is input temperature. So input is what? बाथ का temperature, and output is what? Thermometer का temperature. Next thing, stir tank heater. यहाँ पे क्या होता है? I'll just brief about this. This is what is something coming in, something going out. इसका temperature is in, this is out temperature, and you are heating this by supplying heat. Okay, so here you are supplying the heat. So can you please tell me how this temperature is same inside? What are the parameters affecting the T out? Anyone?
Ti and Q.
T and Q, right? So I'll write two equations, okay, independently. For one input, output is TO always, right? And what is input? Input may be Q, and second is TO divided by Q ki jagah what I'll take? I'll take Ti, right? There are two inputs and output is only one. So in this case, you will get Kp is equals to Kp. You can see these are two different units, right? You will be you are having T divided by Q. So Kp ka value will be there. It is not unitless. So you will get 1 divided by rho I Fi Cp, and tau p is V divided by Fi. And what is its unit? It is second में आ जाएगा और यहाँ पे कुछ unit आ जाएगा, right? Now, in case of temperature, ये देखो दोनों these two quantities are temperature. Both are temperature. Therefore, Kp का value is 1, dimensionless, and tau p is equals to same V divided by Fi. P is the volume of tank. Fi is your inlet flow rate. यहाँ पे what is C? In case of thermometer, both are temperature, right? So Kp का value is 1. But here you can see यहाँ पे तो concentration है, both values are concentration, but you are not having this values because you are having two values. Exception means यहाँ पे there are two ways for concentration to get decrease. कैसे? One is outlet flow rate and second is by reaction. This is the output, बरोबर? But if there is a hole in tank, so there are two outputs, right? In that case, suppose if I'm writing flow rate upon flow rate, then it is not dimensionless. No, I mean to say it is dimensionless, but Kp is not 1. Kp is not equal to 1 because there are two outputs similar to this. यहाँ पे देखो in reaction, volumetric flow rate plus reaction. Here, there was only one outlet in all other cases. So this is what about stir tank heater, you know. Kp tau p हो गया इसका. Then mixing process. This is what is your system. Inlet concentration is Xi and outlet concentration is Y. Okay, so you are having this tank. यहाँ पे some liquid is there. You are changing mole fraction of some component in inlet stream. Okay, so you will see dynamics in outlet. बरोबर? So this is mole fraction of component A in inlet, and this is what component A in outlet, and there is no reaction. So as you change the inlet concentration, there will be change in outlet concentration. So this is what outlet concentration upon inlet concentration, and here Kp is what? See, concentration upon concentration, and only one output is there. What is Kp? Kp should be 1. And tau p is what? V divided by Fi. So V is volume, Fi is flow rate. Now this is non-linear dynamics. So Kp is always 1 divided by dF outlet divided by dH differentiation at H is equals to Hs. And tau p is A into Kp. Can you calculate? तुम्हें क्लास में पढ़ा गया था ना? It is what? अंडर रूट एच था ना? क्लास में कौन सा एग्जांपल लिया है? ये लिया था एग्जांपल. Now compare what is n का वैल्यू and Kp calculate करो. Your f is this. Now Kp is 1 divided by df. इसको डिफरेंशिएट करो with respect to h. क्या आ जाएगा? If you differentiate, रूट x का डेरिवेटिव क्या आता है? 1 by 2 root x. नहीं, एक मिनट, रूट x का 1/2 root x, right? Correct. So this is what 1/2 root h, and h का value is hs. H at hs. This is what your equation. So in class you would have got this equation: 2 square root hs into r is your Kp. Is it?
Yes, sir.
I think you should get this. I'll check with my. I'll check here. R. Okay, and beta is, you can see beta is your 1 by r. That's why it is coming as this. So 2 square root hs into r. This is what. But shortcut method is this. Kp and tau p ka. Don't need to do derivation. Just write down this. If you want in details, maybe if I'm getting time, I can do the calculations and everything. But for the timing, you consider this. Okay. Should I continue or can we have another session jahan pe we'll just talk about higher order system, then tanking series where interacting and non-interacting part is there, damping coefficient, what happens when your zeta is 1, zeta less than 1, and zeta equal to over damping, under damping, what is your overshoot, what is decay ratio, what is time, what is frequency and all. Should we take that as the next lecture or maybe whenever I'm getting time? What is your end sem? What is the date of your end sem? But
22nd November.
अरे बहुत टाइम है फिर तो. एंड प्रोसेस डायनेमिक्स तो लास्ट में आएगा ना. सो ठीक है, यहाँ तक सबको समझा. Is there anyone who is having difficulty up to this? Or higher order system I am yet to complete it because I am not getting time. It's 8:05 only, and I think only 6 are there along with I have 2 computers here. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So should I continue or maybe we'll be having another short 2 hours lecture where we'll complete all higher order systems?
So for me both works.
What about others?
Next lecture.
Okay, so maybe okay, I'll let you know about my timings. Then we'll fix 2 hours lecture jahan pe we'll cover everything. Second order and higher order systems. So it is similar. Okay, you try to find out this. Your general equation will be a1 dy d2y divided by dt2 plus a naught. I think it should start from a2 a1 dy by dt plus a naught into y of t is equals to b into x of t. So you compare everything with this. Okay, and you will get transfer function, and the transfer function, just I'm briefing, it is kp upon tau p square s square plus 2 zeta tau p s plus 1. Zeta could be equal to 0, equal to 1, greater than 1, it is less than 1. This is called as underdamped. This is called as overdamped. equal to 0 equal to 1 is called as critically damped, and here you'll get 0, that means it is what that is called as undamped system, it is not damped. So again get में क्या question पूछते हैं, suppose if system is critically damped, then what is the condition for roots? So you'll find roots are real and equal in this underdamped system, different roots will be there, and the condition of roots they are asking, and what is your response. So in case of critically damped, you are getting which kind of response? It is response is oscillatory or non-oscillatory. They are asking in case of zeta less than 1 you will get non-oscillatory response, and in case of zeta greater than 1 non-oscillatory. That means whenever it reaches to its initial final value it will not fluctuate, but zeta less than 1 it will fluctuate like this, and then you will be having this decay ratio and all coming. And this is really important, every year question will be there on this decay ratio, what is the overshoot and etc. okay, इस पे आ जाएगा. देन अगर ये हो जाता है तो we'll start with tank in interacting manner and tank in non interacting manner. So यहाँ पे you will find interaction factor A1 into R2 unlike this. So यहाँ पे तुम्हारा equation will be y of s upon x of s is equals to something like kp divided by tau p1 tau p2 plus 2 no not 2 zeta tau p1 plus tau p2 s plus 1, and here along with this there will be addition of this A1 and R2, and because of that this is lag system. Okay, so with this we are going to see, don't worry about this right now, and I know your exams is on 26, so we can cover higher order systems, and my exams will finish on 15th of November. So after 15th of November I will be free. So starting तुम्हारा 26 से है ना एग्जाम? हेलो
22 से सर.
22 से है क्या? Okay, okay, okay. So you need to prepare, no? Yeah. So I need to find some time before that. Okay, let's see. And okay, so I'll try to cover everything. Just stability portion थोड़ा बच जाएगा. So what I can do? Oh, okay. So you can do one thing. In tomorrow's class for the other students, I am going to teach controllers. So there you will find what are types of input output variable, then what is your what is what should I say, feed forward controller, feed backward controller, what is there are two terms like your input is equals to output is not changing with respect to servo and regulatory, I mean to say servo and regulatory. तो ये हो गया क्या तुम्हारा फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर फर्स्ट सेशन में था कि ये सर्वो रेगुलेटरी?
सर मिड सेम के टाइम पे तो नहीं पढ़ाए थे सर ये, बट उसके बाद नहीं पता, बट एनपीटीएल में पढ़ा था.
ओके, सर्वो रेगुलेटरी आएगा, राइट? सो इट इज इजी, एंड ये सब जगह पूछेगा सर्वो रेगुलेटरी. सर्वो इज लाइक सेट पॉइंट इज नॉट चेंजिंग, जस्ट यू नीड टू रिमेंबर दैट. रेगुलेटरी विल बी अपोजिट ऑफ दैट. तो ये हो जाएगा, एंड ये आई विल स्टार्ट इन नेक्स्ट क्लास. ओके, सो you don't need to worry about this controller and everything. This we will cover. Now your portion that is remain is higher order systems. So that we'll plan 2 hours lecture, okay, next week, or maybe I'll inform you on group so that you can you will get information. Okay, so thank you for this today's session. So I hope you learn a lot and you can score very good in process dynamics if you are solving the problems. Okay? And derivation and everything I'll clear. Don't worry about that. So thank you so much for connecting. Good day. So I'll stop recording and I'll conclude.